Is Big Brother watching us? Are our constitutional rights being trampled upon in the name of national security? These questions are far from fictional, and they've become a pressing dilemma in our modern digital age. Imagine this. You're making a simple bank transaction, maybe ordering a MAGA hat, a Trump bobblehead, or even a Kamala Harris coffee mug. Unbeknownst to you, your transaction gets flagged for surveillance. This scenario has been a reality under the Biden administration, where terms like these have been used to trigger surveillance of private financial transactions. This, folks, is a massive can of worms we're opening. So what's the argument in favor of such surveillance? Proponents argue that it's a necessary evil. They believe that in our complex world, rife with threats like money laundering and terrorism financing, such measures are vital. The FinCEN exchange program, under which this surveillance falls, has this very aim: to combat such crimes. From this perspective, it's a small price to pay for a safer society. However, critics don't see it that way. They argue that this is a blatant violation of Americans' privacy rights. They see it as an improper targeting of US citizens for exercising their constitutional rights. It's like getting pulled over for driving while wearing a political bumper sticker. It feels wrong, doesn't it? Moreover, there are concerns about the potential bias in such surveillance. With politically charged search terms being used, it raises the question of whether this is an objective tool for law enforcement or a device for political targeting. This, critics argue, is a slippery slope towards a dystopian society. But let's not forget the potential unintended consequences. Could this drive more transactions to the streets, away from the watchful eyes of the banks? It's like playing a game of whack-a-mole, with the moles getting smarter and harder to whack. To summarize, on one hand, we have the argument for national security and the prevention of crime. On the other, there's a compelling case for personal privacy and freedom from political bias. It's a delicate balance, a tug-of-war between safety and liberty. This ongoing debate serves as a reminder that our constitutional rights are not just words on parchment. They are living, breathing principles that shape our society, and they demand our vigilance, our scrutiny, and yes, sometimes our humor, because as they say, if we don't laugh, we'll cry. So next time you're making a bank transaction, maybe give a little chuckle, and remember, the eyes of liberty are watching.